Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, the energy, like when it's intense, it's all the way intense. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. It's been several hours since that happened. I just take my dog out, like it's cold. I'm losing steam. I ate in that time, so now I'm like really ready to just like fucking get horizontal. Bear with me, okay? Because I do want to finish this reading for you. It seems like the overall goal here is to bring whatever this confrontation has been. It seems very secretive. I almost feel like someone is doing something. I feel like I look stoned. I'm so tired. I feel like someone is doing something like only when others aren't looking. It's like what I'm seeing is like, do you know how if you have siblings, right? Younger siblings in the back seat, right? And the younger one usually, sometimes the older one, will pinch or pick or flick something at the other one while mom and dad aren't looking. And so no one sees the instigator, right? They only see the other one like haul off and hit the other one when they've had enough. They don't see the little instigator because that one only does the shit when no one's looking. That's what I'm seeing, a scenario, maybe not with children, but in a way, yes, a very, very immature and probably somewhat disturbed individuals, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. This is like somebody who does these things and it's this real like sort of passive aggressive, I don't know, it's very strange. It's very strange, but that's kind of the energy. That's what's happening, and the goal here is to bring that shit to light, like confront the situation somehow, some way, where it sort of forces this person or this situation to show itself, like to rear its ugly head in the face of others. I'm hearing in the face of others. People have not seen this side. So many faces. I'm hearing so many faces. Yeah, so the goal here is to shed light on this situation, confront the situation, but it's not just confront the situation, because for some of you, I feel like you have confronted the situation, but it's behind closed doors, or it's behind, excuse me, it's like I said, it's like they're doing things when no one's looking, and it's like you can't get this person to react, or like you can't get someone to see this side of something, so it's like, I don't know, either this side of a person or this side of a situation. It's like when you go, like when you hear something in your car, right? Or, you know, whatever happens in your car, and you take it to be diagnosed, you take it to the shop, but they say there's nothing wrong with it, because in order for them to diagnose the problem, it has to present itself while it's in the shop. So as soon as you leave, it fucking happens again, right? And this is like every time. That's what's happening. And the goal here is to shine the light on this darkness, whatever it is, a situation or a person or both, so that you can be free of this, I gotta sneeze. It's stuck. I'm feeling like this is creating a lot of tension because, well, duh, like why wouldn't it, right? I mean, of course it's causing, of course that would create a lot of attention. Tension, not attention. However, I feel like this person is doing it, or this situation, because they want attention. They crave attention, your attention, Sagittarius. And remember, these energies are interchangeable. So if you're a cross watcher, I could be talking to you. So, you know, switch the flop and flop the flip in the switch swatch. That's where I'm at. So yeah, the goal is to bring this to light, because I do feel like it's creating so much tension, where like it's almost like you don't even have to say anything anymore, because the tension is so much just by itself that it is confrontational all on its own. with nothing being said. So there's that. Okay, and then you are getting in the subconscious level the shaman, which is related to the Hierophant. Okay, accept the mystery with the Nine of Cups, happiness, getting what you want, a wish being fulfilled. Okay, so at a subconscious level, Sagittarius, it looks like you are trying to be very wise. I'm not sure if you're in some sort of authority position, right? Because the shaman, that's a you know, the shaman is above people. The people go to the shaman to be healed. The people go to the shaman to walk between the worlds. The people go to the shaman for answers. The shaman leads the people in a way. So I'm wondering, and the shaman is very wise, right? The Hierophant is very wise, very studied. A master, if you will. So I'm wondering if you're not taking a much more strategic and wise approach to this situation, okay, because you may have some sort of a authority role here. You may have to handle things in a different manner. And on a subconscious level, I feel like you know that, and you are using that, not in a bad way. It's not like you're abusing your power or anything like that, if this is, in fact, what this is. But it's like you're having to go about things in a different way. And on a subconscious level, you know that it's like, you're going to have to handle this, whatever this is, differently. Whether you're in an authority position or not, you have to handle this situation is like special. I mean, I don't feel like there's anything special about the person in the situation other than like, it just doesn't feel like your normal everyday thing. I'm not sure what's going on here with you, Sagittarius. And again, this is general and it's not going to resonate with everyone, but whatever is going on here, it's like, you know that you're having to handle things in a very specific way, in a very wise way. I get the feeling that you're having to with this shaman here, this very studied Taurus earth energy. It's like you're having to really keep it together, Sagittarius, like where you are normally, you know, Sagittarius are pretty honest and they're fire. You're having to really hold it together. I get the sense that you're having to hold your composure so that this is what you get in the end here with this Nine of Cups, because you are, I do feel like, going to get what you want come hell or high water. All right, so let's see what's in your advice position. Two cards coming out. The Ace of Cups, the gift of loving, and death. You are mortal. Wow. So you may be dealing with the Scorpio, okay? There's a few different ways to read this, but initially what I thought when I said wow, the advice here is to, because this person seems to think that they're really slick. And this death card, the way I'm receiving it here now is like this is a very, I'm not even British. Oh, I need sleep. But cheeky is coming to mind. I don't know how else to describe. This is very like cheeky. Maybe I've been talking to my South African friend too much. This is a very cheeky energy between these two people. Because this person is like, I'm untouchable. I do what I want. And this person is like, oh yeah? I can play that game too. Kill them with kindness. And you have this card that comes in to remind this person that thinks they get away with everything. This person that is the death card presents itself. It's like this person literally thinks they can get away with murder. And it's like, no baby, you're mortal, right? You bleed just like I do. You put your pants on one leg at a time just like I do. And you're not as slick as you think you are. That's what initially what I got. But there's also a sense here that you may want to just let a situation die. Let it go, okay? Because you are being presented with so much opportunity for renewed love. in all aspects of your life right now, Sagittarius. In fact, most of us are going through some form of a transformation, which is also what that Death card represents with that Ace of Cups especially. So again, like I said earlier, it's like you have this point where it's like you realize like, oh wow, like people can change. And again, this has not been a reality for you maybe ever. So it's like you're getting back your faith in humanity, and you're undergoing this transformation, and keeping this, whatever this is, going may actually keep you in a lower vibrational energy, and you may just want to let it go, let it die, you know, and just go have a cocktail naked on the couch with pearls on. It's like that's how much you bother me, bitch. I'm just gonna sit here and drink my cocktail with my pearls and my heels. So in the internal and external influences, you have the Ace of Swords in the upright, the gift of the mind. And then you have a pause in the struggle with the Nine of Wands in the reverse position. What I'm getting here is that something about everything that's happened really caught you off guard. Ezra, please move. Really caught you off guard, okay? And it's like I said earlier, there was already a problem, I believe, presented in a relationship. Like, so your relationship was rocky, or there was something going on, right? And it was this fire. You were already trying to deal with this fire, contain this fire, put this fire out, control this fire, get whatever under control. And then suddenly, like, all of these non-related or unrelated issues like started popping off around, you know what I'm saying? And before you know it, you look up and the whole fucking forest is on fire. It's like, so this thing, it really caught you off guard here. It really caught you off guard. Your defenses were down. You weren't ready for it because you were already dealing with something else. And I feel like this is something, whatever this is, you didn't really expect this. You didn't really expect this. But once again, another ace presenting itself to you. Like, you have everything by the end of this entire thing, which again, I don't believe this is going to be, this is currently happening in April. This is not going to be done by the end of April. Do you know what I mean? This is probably going to, you know, carry out through towards the end of 2019, at least until the next season change. I'm feeling for a number of you. However, there's a lot of opportunity for truth and light, and anything that has been hidden in the dark is coming to light. And it's like, okay, at the very least, I'm very clear on everything now. Like, I clearly know who you are and where you stand, and I clearly know the characteristics and the traits that you hold. And the things that you're capable of. Stop it, Ezra. The Three of Swords, okay, separation, loss, and melancholy. It is coming in the hopes and fears position, okay? So, who doesn't fear a broken heart? With the Three of Wands, okay, destined to be. Okay, so your main hope and fear with everything that you're dealing with, and I do feel like this is not all revolving around one person, right? As I stated, it was like you're already doing something, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 all the way around. So in your hopes and fears position, it's like, it's almost like a bit overwhelming, where you feel like you're going to lose yourself, or you're going to lose your heart, you're going to lose your love, or you're going to be heartbroken, and you're going to miss out on the future that you wanted, right? You're going to miss out on what is destined to be, which for you is like, because you've got the Two of Cups out here a few times. the Three of Wands, only this time it comes in reverse, right? And that's the 3 with the 3. Everyone, I feel like everyone, if not everyone, nearly everyone has been getting these 2-2, 3-3, just like that, just how they're coming like that. Like that's a 3-3, that's a 33, or 2-2 for 22. So that may have some significance for you as well. But that's your hopes and fears. You hope that it works out. You hope that the future is not tainted or jaded with all of this shit. You hope that you don't miss out on the future that you always dreamed of, and you're fearful that you overall, when it's all said and done, I feel like you are looking towards the future like, what if I go through all of this shit and in the end I get my heart broken anyway? The Goddess, lushness, the Empress, in the overall final long-term possible outcome, right? The Empress, beautiful. That is the creation energy, that is abundance, that is, I mean, the Goddess creates whatever. This is projects, this is money, this is babies, this is family, whatever. The Goddess handles it, okay? She handles it. She is the mother of all. She is representative of all creation energy. So basically, this is just like, you know, in your subconscious, whatever you make it. You have the ability, Sagittarius, to point this or redirect this in any direction of your choosing, and I feel like you're well aware of that with this shaman coming out in your subconscious. It's like, I can play that, and I can play much better than you. You may have Taurus in your chart. You may be dealing with a Taurus, also a Taurus, but if you are dealing with a Taurus, I would say that this Taurus may be your strength, because of the way it's coming in the subconscious. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lady. She seeks unexpected change. It is in the reverse. And then you have the Fairy, which is the Hanged Man. Change your perspective, also in the reverse. And then you have Strength, okay? Courage from Passion in the upright, with the Devil, be aware, in the upright. Okay, so the overall energy, what I'm seeing here is... for a time, you're going to have to shut down your emotion. You have to react, but I think you already know that with that shaman energy coming in, it's like, okay, I need to view everything from a larger or a higher place. Like, okay, while I'm playing at your level, I can't see everything that you're doing. So you stay here and do what you do, and I'm gonna like head up that mountain so that I can get a better look at what's going on, right? So that I can get a leg up or ahead of the game here. With the Strength and the Devil. Very, very strong-minded here, Sagittarius, and it's like the Devil coming out. It's like, I see you and I'm ready for you. I'm not scared of you. Or it, if this is a situation or a person. Okay, so quickly, let's try to be quickly. You and another person. The Fool, okay, coming out for someone is ready to take a new journey. Look at that couple, so happy, and maybe even trying new things, spicing things up, while they're wearing their masks, just running in a field there. Shit, you may be ready. Are you going to a nudist colony? Or a nude beach or something, or just like trying something new, maybe a new outfit, maybe a wig, just, you know, something different in the bedroom there, like trying new things and taking the leap of faith with your person. With the Ten of Cups here, and the other person is right on board with you. that highest level of emotional fulfillment. And yeah, that's definitely an orgy happening. I mean, that is one hell of a time. So if you are going to a nudist colony or a nude beach or with these masks and this orgy, a fetish club, good for you. All right, now we have the 7 of Swords, and it did shoot out in the reverse position. Okay, so I feel like there's, like I said, like there's a lot of things that are coming to the surface, and that is your goal, is just to get everything to come into the light. Now you are getting the 2 of Cups here. Okay, I'm going to show you in the upright, but it is coming in the reverse position. Let's see why. The 10 of Pentacles came out in the reverse position, which is also another type of orgy, but in this one it's under the Tree of Life sort of thing, you know, having to do with money and stability. Stop it, Ezra, please. With the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so what's happening here, I'm going to show you these in the upright, but they are coming in the reverse position. Okay. And what's happening here is someone is just moving slow and cautious. Okay. It's not that they're not willing to come with you. It's not that they're not on board. They're just a little bit slower and cautious. Okay, they want to take it slow. They want to enjoy every minute. They want to make sure, I feel like they really want to make sure that they are pleasing you with what they do. They don't want to mess up. I feel like this person has probably already messed up in the past, or maybe I don't know. This is a lot of shit that's going on here, so maybe it's just like so much has happened. I just want to make sure that everything's okay, you know. So this person moves slow. They try hard to please you. It's not that they it's honestly, it's like at one point these were in the reverse position, and they still are to a point, because it's, you know, you're still working on getting it right again. Okay, for those of you that are single and not going back or giving another person a chance, then this is not going to resonate with you, because this feels like either someone from your past or someone that you are in a current relationship with. So it's like either giving someone another chance, reconciliation with an ex, or looking past the problems in a current relationship. Okay, with the Ace of Rods and the High Priestess, so much passion and just raw nakedness and intuition. Just as like there's no limit. There's no limit to what I can have. There's no taming my desires. The Page of Swords here, okay, coming in the middle with the Magician. Now it is coming in the reverse position. Stop it, Ezra, please. And the 7 of Rods also in the reverse position. Okay, so you may run across either, okay, so this is actually someone or just an idea of someone, old patterns and things. This has something to do with communication, okay? Page of Swords is communication, but I feel like it's going to be, you know, it's swords, so it's air, so it's digital, right? It's text, it's emails, it's social media, it's things like that. With the 7 of Rods in the reverse position, it's like, it also happens in a withdrawn setting, okay? It happens in a withdrawn setting, not around everybody, because no one wants to compete, I'm hearing. With this Magician, which is a very manipulative, because it's in reverse, so it's a very manipulative energy and tries to convince someone that something you're going to have a repeat of whatever this cycle was before, with this world coming in the reverse. Whatever has happened before happens again. Now, that could be literally, or that could be you getting, if you're resonating with the person that this happened to and not the person that did it, it's you getting stuck in your head. You getting stuck in your, it's not really happening again, but it's almost like if you continue to dwell on it as if it's going to happen again with this Magician energy in the reverse position, you will actually bring it into existence, right? That's what I'm getting there. Also, Sagittarius, you or the person that you're dealing with, there's a lot of things that's like, there's a lot of things going on here between everyone on the board, because there's more than just a romantic relationship on this board. There's actually a few romantic relationships on this board, as well as outside players, okay? And everyone is trying to portray themselves as better and grown and past a certain point and ended out a cycle, and I don't think that's true for nearly anyone on the board. And, can I have those cards, please? Now. Okay, after I had to bribe this child for the cards back, for your last couple of cards, okay, you did get the Twin Flame card. Your passion ignites, twin flames, as well as the reflection card. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. It's interesting that you get the twin flame with the reflection, because that's exactly what a twin flame is, right? It's a mirror of you. It's someone that can trigger you in a way that no one else can. And it doesn't mean trigger to the point that you explode or, you know, it's just that it's like a mirror. It sort of makes you face the things that you don't like about yourself in order for you to heal and grow. So very interesting read for you, Sagittarius. Sorry about all the interruptions. Thank you for bearing with me, for staying with me. I love you all very, very much, and I will see you next time.